people out in YouTube land. How's everybody doing today? Yay! I'm feeling so much better than yesterday. Well, everybody, this is the Saturday morning clubhouse. So let's start. I'm Raven. I'm the movie monster. Welcome to the Saturday. Or, I'm sorry. That's not right. We'll have to edit this. Can we do that? I'm Raven, and I'm the movie monster. And welcome to the Monday morning afternoon copy chat. Today we're doing the Steve Guttenberg era. Because today is Steve Guttenberg's birthday. I believe he is 68 years old. So I got all my movies here. And I have some announcements to make. Might as well make them at the front. But today's movie will be High Spirits. Want to join? The link is in the community YouTube page for Movie Mirrors. There's a link. You can join. It must be from a laptop or a desktop. You have to have Chrome and you have to download the Scener extension. So, now that we've got that part out of the way, we are also going to be doing a weekly Beastmaster party until they take it down, until it's no longer streaming free somewhere. Hopefully everybody out there is doing good today. The other thing I have planned is tomorrow's movie watch party will be Big Fish. Tim Burton, Big Fish. I think for this one you have to have Tubi. But the watch parties are through Scener. Scener requires Chrome and the extension. Pretty much have to do it on a computer. So, something got turned off in the other room. Do. All right, today. Oh, wait, no. All right. And I'm going to be running a tester movie marathon on Saturday. Going to do 2-hour blocks. I will put the information up in the community. And if you want to watch a TV show with us, I think we're going to do, it's either going to be The Twilight Zone or maybe we should just watch cartoons. So maybe I'll let a poll happen and we'll see what people want to watch. TV show mini marathon, 2-hour blocks on Saturday. I'll put all the info in the community. And today we're celebrating Steve Guttenberg. Happy birthday, Steve. Hey, he'll be 68 years old today. You know what my favorite movie is? 3 Men and a Baby. So I have this little 2-movie collection that has both of them. I love Steve. Today we'll be watching High Spirits. So Steve Guttenberg was born on August 24th, 1958. He had kind of a ridiculous 80s career in film. It's kind of wild. Let's see. Steve Guttenberg was in Diner, obviously the original Police Academy. He's in Cocoon, Short Circuit, 3 Men and a Baby, High Spirits, Cocoon the Return, 3 Men and a Little Lady. He's in more than one Police Academy movie too. So, now, I do own High Spirits, but the collection that I own High Spirits under is kind of weird. It's a Liam Neeson collection, and so there's no like anything to show you except that it's there. It's there. Liam Neeson is in high spirits. And that's the movie we'll be watching at the watch party today. All the info's in the community. So, and he wasn't just a guy, I guess, in just some popular movies. Steve Guttenberg at one point became like one of the biggest box office stars of the 1980s. In fact, Three Men and a Baby, that one, became the biggest box office hit of 1987, which is actually funny because I think Three Men and a Baby like came out in December. So, but it was the biggest box office hit of 1987. And another little interesting fact about it is who directed it. Who directed Three Men and a Baby? Could it be Live Long and Prosper? That's right. The biggest box office hit of 1987 was directed by Leonard Nimoy. Nobody should really be surprised at that. Like I think he directed the Spock, Search for Spock, and then The Voyage Home. So Leonard Nimoy was already an accomplished director. And then he gets Three Men and a Baby. And I believe there's like a story about finding the little girl and how many, like 1,000 kids they had to go through to try to find this little girl. Oh, excuse me. I'm going to drink some of my coffee. Hold on. Am I going to get any? No. Okay. She said no. I don't get any. She's drinking it. I see when you said coffee chat, you meant literal. I did. So, High Spirits, the movie we're watching today, came directly after the success of Three Men and a Baby. Now, this movie is great because we love Daryl Hannah and we love Peter O'Toole. And I guess according to the film collection I have, I love some Liam Neeson in this movie too. It's funny that that's where I own the movie. I don't actually own like a singular copy of this. It's inside my Liam Neeson collection. So, yeah. But he was also in things like Cocoon, Ron Howard's masterpiece about space, and of course, Life and Death and all that other stuff. So, and then there is Cocoon the Return, which is also really great. So, another masterpiece by Ron Howard. And let's see, let's go into this other segment here. Oh, right. Okay, so yesterday, if anybody was with us and watched the movie, we had a great time watching Pleasantville. I hope y'all had a good time too. Today's movie will be High Spirits. Tomorrow's movie will be Big Fish. So we'll be in the movie watch party, having a good time. If you want to stop by and join us, all the details are in the community post on the channel. So hold on. Let me see if I can find this. Okay, hold on. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, he went. That's what I thought it was going to say. That's what I thought I had read earlier from IMDb was that he went directly from making Three Men and a Baby to making High Spirits. And Three Men and a Baby was the #1 box office hit of 1987, and High Spirits totally flopped. But for people who love this movie, you probably love this movie. I love this movie. So, and they did always kind of cast him in the same type of role I would say they didn't let him have a whole lot of depth. His Steve Guttenberg, right there. That's Steve. There's Steve. Yeah, so Steve Guttenberg's screen persona was like goofy, nice guy, likable. But I guess he did some theatrical stuff as well. And what makes an actor like Steve Guttenberg become the guy that everybody wants to see for, well, like a number of years? Like everybody watched his movies. Everybody liked this guy. Pretty much everybody's seen a Steve Guttenberg movie, even if it's just Police Academy. Like, what makes a guy that likable? He is kind of a likable guy. And I did see him on the news recently. So that was fun too. Didn't know he was married to a news lady. What a strange choice. I would think that he probably makes this choice, like, comes in and makes this movie, High Spirits, because he probably wants to work with the actors. I would think that's one reason to do it. Oh, I did write down a question. Do you think that High Spirits is actually a bad movie? Or do you think it's just kind of weird? See, I don't like to think of movies in terms of good and bad. I like to think of movies in terms of, I like watching this. I don't like watching that. That's how I think of movies. I don't really think of movies in terms of, that's a bad movie. I mean, there are really bad movies, but are they really? That's somebody's art. Maybe somebody else likes it. Maybe somebody else is not bad. I always liked High Spirits because it was like a kids movie. It was like for kids. Ghosts around haunted castle, Steve Guttenberg singing Chantilly Lace. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. A wiggle when she walks and a wiggle when she talks. Makes the world go round, round, round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose. Oh, girl. Oh, baby, that's what I like. Yeah, Steve Guttenberg does the whole Big Bopper Chantilly Lace in High Spirits, but he does it like it's poetry, which makes it more funny. So I do like Three Men and a Baby. This is a great movie. This movie always makes me happy. I don't know why. It's like the epitome of a good 80s comedy. It's silly, and there's irreverent stuff, and two grown men having to change a poopy diaper. That's always fun. And yes, did you know Spock directed Three Men and a Baby? Yep, he had just come off Star Trek. Oh, yeah. That's one thing people don't know about Leonard Nimoy. I was writing all these things down. They don't know that Leonard Nimoy was Spock and he was a major film director. And he was amazing. So, do we like the sequel? Do we like the sequel? Is the sequel worth owning? That one. Three Men and a Little Lady. So, 5 years after the original, they decide, oh, supposed to be 5 years. The movie's not actually 5 years to the original. I think it's only 3. See, 3 men. 3 years. It was not even close. Box office. He really had the best, some of the best, if not some of the best comedy movies of the 1980s. So, and of course, we have the feel good stuff. So, there's always that. And then, all right, let's go into our next segment. Keep the disc. So, if you were watching with us yesterday at our watch party, you watched Pleasantville with us. Now, the question is, do you keep the disc? Is this a movie worth watching twice? Is this a movie worth watching 10 times? How many times do you watch DVDs? I watch mine all the time. So, some of mine are quite well worn. I do love watching DVDs. So, do I love the description on the back of the box because it makes it sound you. Doing this alone is really hard. But the description makes this movie sound happy dappy and everything's good and it's a comedy and you're gonna have fun watching. Sure. So we were doing the movie breakdown. Pleasantville seems like a nice, harmless comedy. Seems like a nice movie that you're going to enjoy watching about a couple of kids who get sucked into the television show. But really, hot take, this movie isn't about that. This movie isn't. The movie we're watching today, we're going to watch High Spirits because it's Steve Guttenberg's birthday. So, yay, Steve Guttenberg, you know, guy in Cocoon and Cocoon the Return. Yes, I own both. They're so great. And then 3 Men and a Baby, 3 Men and a Little Lady. Those are great movies too. So happy birthday to Steve Guttenberg. In like Cocoon or I think super successful actor. And Cocoon would be that box office hit. So happy that Cocoon happy that Cocoon, but Cocoon's not really a funny movie. It's more like an emotional kind of science fiction-y fantasy, you know, a movie about getting old, aging, mortality, possibility of maybe getting another chance at life. And I think actually, even though they leave him behind on Earth, he also gets another chance at life. Yeah, they take his boat. But that's okay. Or isn't that the second one? No, the first one. It's got to be the first one. I think out of both of them, I do like the original one the best. But this is one of those cases where, like, they made the sequel and it is very, very good. So there aren't a whole lot like that. This one's not the same. Steve, the first one's really good. The second one, not so much. Oh, what else did we have? Okay. We've also got some movie club updates. Movie club links will be put out hopefully the night before. And if you have suggestions for movies, my email address is in the description and in the community posts for the movie watch parties. So come and watch a movie with Raven. She's a little tiny fuzzy monster. Come and watch a movie with Raven. Ooh, I'm going to fix my camera angle. Nancy! Nancy, what are you doing back there? That's Level Up Bear. There's Ragnar. Over in the corner. Just trying to fix my camera. I don't really care. The Let Go is good. Oh no, I left that over there. I can't get to that over there. How am I going to reach it? Uh-oh. That's okay. I don't need it. I don't need that thing over there. Helps when there's another person there. But I am a one monster show. There's only one monster here, and it's me. It's me. Ragnar will be back in a couple days. Not tomorrow, but the next day. So today we're watching High Spirits. I wish I had a paper to show you the cool poster. The cool poster for High Spirits is in the community page, but like I said, it's weird. I do own this movie. I do have High Spirits. It just happens to be in the Liam Neeson collection because he's in it. So I've never bought a singular copy of it because it's in here, which is a weird place for it to be. I mean, yes, Liam Neeson is in High Spirits, but Steve Guttenberg is the star. Could you imagine buying like a Steve Guttenberg collection and it has High Spirits in it? And they're like, yeah. And we also put that in the Liam Neeson collection. I mean, who puts a Steve Guttenberg movie in the Liam Neeson collection? Who does that? I mean, I know why you guys do all these collections. I seen the inside of them. I seen the DVDs you put in them. I seen that there's like, maybe at one time they were singular DVDs inside like this, like a singular DVD, and then it didn't sell. And so you took this DVD out and you took this DVD out and you put them in one singular box. That's what I think happened. That's why we end up with weird things like we have one and it's like Music Appreciation 101, and it's the strangest 3 DVDs in the package. It's Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, Airheads, and This is Spinal Tap. Do those movies belong together? I mean, I guess all the characters play guitars and are like, Bill and Ted aren't really musicians. I mean, we can say that Spinal Tap isn't a real band, but those guys really played their instruments. Bill and Ted in their Excellent Adventure can't even play. And then I guess the sequel. Oh, it says right here from IMDb that the sequel was a commercial disappointment. Oh, I do like the original better. I don't know of any sequels that did better than the originals. You know, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey didn't do as good as the original Excellent Adventure. I don't know what Face the Music did, but that was way off. That was so many years later, I don't know if it even counts. Money isn't even valued the same. And I guess I guess he went from 3 Men and a Baby success to High Spirits to Cocoon the Return, and High Spirits and Cocoon the Return were kind of like downers. That's kind of sad. I mean, that shouldn't make you not want to do movies, but neither remotely repeated the. Okay, Guttenberg had 2 movies in 1988. One was High Spirits, the other was Cocoon the Return, and neither remotely repeated the phenomenon that was 3 Men and a Baby. Guttenberg, that's okay, bro. You did great. I guess they thought he could make them money. I guess they thought Steve Guttenberg was a very bankable star. For many, many years, they put him in lots of things. And he starred. He was a star. And then what? He does High Spirits and Cocoon the Return, and people don't want to see him no more? I always wondered where he went. I always liked watching him. Made me laugh. My uncle took me to see 3 Men and a Baby twice in one day because we were going to spend the day at the movie theater, and we went and we saw 3 Men and a Baby, and then he was like, hey, we walked out of the theater, and he's like, we'll buy tickets for another movie. What movie do you want to watch? And I said, oh, I want to see that movie again. And he was like, really? Yep. Be friends with who? If you want to be friends, Keith, you can subscribe. We do movie watch parties. For sure. I own all these movies because I love this actor. I think he's fun. And I don't think anybody should ever give up physical media. Yes. No. None of that. Just not having it. Because I don't like it. Do, 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 do. Like I said, he actually sings, but he doesn't sing. It's a poem, and he's like, Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down. A wiggle when she walks and a wiggle when she talks makes the world go round. Yeah, he does. He does it like a poem, and it's hella funny. And see, this was one of the things that I was struggling with today. Was I actually wanted to watch Cocoon. I thought that would have been a better movie. But I couldn't find anything available streaming for free for the watch party. So there's that. Why do I own physical media? Because you can't tell me when I'm going to watch a movie. You can't take it down. You have to pry it from my cold, dead fingers. And those are monster claws. Rah! Do I own a personal film library? Yes. Of course I do. I have a whole bunch of movies. I would say DVD-wise, I probably own about probably close to 800 movies. And then you can add in all the TV shows and miniseries. I got some of those too. I don't have very many documentaries, but I do have movies, TV shows, miniseries. So And a lot of stuff that I can watch online for free with you at the watch party, I can watch on DVD in my own house. So, I guess that leads to a wider question, which is, if you love a movie, is I can stream it right now the same as actually owning it? That's why we're going to do a movie watch party every week, just for the Beastmaster. Special watch party, Fridays, 4 p.m. I'll put up the info. We're going to watch it once a week until they take it down. Okay? So, once a week watch party on the Beastmaster until they take it from the streaming services that are free. I am not paying for it. And I am not making anybody else pay for it to do a watch party. That is ridiculous. We should be able to watch lots of free content. And Saturday is going to be, oh, here, I wrote it down. So, weekly Beastmaster watch. See, I got a book. I got a book. I got a book that is like a schedule book, and I can write in it, and then I can figure stuff out, and it makes me feel smart. So, okay, so tomorrow's movie watch party is Big Fish, because we'll be celebrating the movies of Tim Burton. We will be doing Tim Burton tomorrow. So if you like Tim, be right, prepare for Tim. And then, okay, so Saturday, we are going to try an experiment. We are going to do a mini marathon television. I'm going to create 2 2-hour blocks. So, like 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Mountain Time and 12:30 p.m. to 2:30 p.m. Mountain Time. And we should be able to get through about 4 episodes of almost any show that we pick. So that would be good. Might be a little shorter than 2 hours. I think we're going to stick with the 4 episode maximum, because I think it's a little bit egregious to ask people to come in and even watch 4 episodes. So what we're going to do is you can drop in when you want. And that'll be fun. So we'll do a TV mini marathon on Cena on Saturday. There'll be 2 2-hour blocks. And I think we're going to maybe start with the Twilight Zone, but I did see that they have Tales from the Crypt. And I do love Tales from the Crypt. Now, if you'd like to do cartoons or something else, then that's great. Let me know. The whole point of this channel is to do the watch parties. So, if today is not a good day to do a watch party for you, then maybe tomorrow. I will be having a watch party every day. What are we doing? We're doing Big Fish. Oh, yeah, because Wednesday we're doing Defending Your Life. We'll be watching Defending Your Life. And then on Thursday, I think we're going to just chill out. I was going to do Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, but I don't know. I might find a different one. We'll see. We'll see what adds up. Friday, we're definitely doing Classic Movie Fridays. Classic movie every Friday in the Senior Watch Party. So if you want to join this week's episode or this week's movie for the Classic Movie Watch on Friday, will be dun 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 dun. I want to do a watch of Walter Matthau and Jack Lemmon in The Odd Couple before it comes down, because streaming is Weird. They like to take your movies from you. Yeah, they do. Don't let them take your movies. Get a physical copy. Yeah, we'll be watching this once a week until they take it down from streaming. But guess what? I might be doing a weekly watch every week because I don't need streaming. That's the whole point. And if somebody, oh, wait, no, don't offer that. Nobody for you anyway. Okay, so nobody's in here. All right, so, yeah. So, the Beastmaster, the original. I have an extra copy. I have an extra copy of the Beastmaster. If somebody is interested, yeah, right. Little Easter eggs in here. Little tiny little Easter eggs. You have to play the contest. Oh, we could do a contest. What do you think, Nancy? What do you think? You gonna crush them? I think we should crush them. Crush them, Nancy. Crush. Okay, so here's a good question for you. What actually happens to movies that aren't currently considered valuable enough, or maybe are even considered too valuable, too expensive on those rights? Netflix doesn't want to run it because the movie studio wants too much money. What if it's considered not valuable enough for a streaming service to carry? What happens to that movie then? At least we used to have a lot of stuff available in the libraries, and there were always video stores. And certain video stores, like little mom and pop ones, would specialize in more obscure or maybe forgotten films. So, I mean, this Liam Neeson collection isn't the best, is it? What do we got? Oh my gosh, they put the Bounty in here. I remember buying it. We bought it for Taken, and I bought it for Rob Roy, and I did buy it for High Spirits. But that's like having the rest. What happens to the rest? What if, nobody wants to watch these movies? What happens to them? Do you think they put out big collections of people's movies like this? Because they're like, here, see how horrible some of these movies are. Not a joke either, by the way. Just, yeah. And I didn't commit to any time frame. I know the later afternoon streams do better, so I won't do anything, but thank everybody who subscribed, came by, checked out the stream, gave us a like, maybe watched a VOD, watched one of my videos, watched a short. Thank you to everyone who did not troll in the comments. F-bomb off to everyone who did. We've got our weekly Beastmaster party coming up. Friday, 4 p.m. Mountain Time. Well, tomorrow's movie watch party will be Big Fish. Today's movie watch party at 1:30 Mountain Time will be High Spirits. And then on Saturday, we'll try to do a TV mini marathon. Saturday, we'll do hopefully 2 2-hour blocks. That'll give us time to watch about 4 episodes of anything, whether it's like Animaniacs or Twilight Zone or Outer Limits. I guess I'll just have to pick. And I'll just run these every Saturday. We may bring it up to 2 3-hour blocks, but then people can just like come in, watch one episode, go out, and it'll just be like an open door policy. Like these will be public and open door policy. So we'll have some fun watching some TVs on a Saturday. And hopefully you can join us for the movie today. Movie today, High Spirits. Movie tomorrow, Big Fish. And I hope everybody's having a good day. And thanks for tuning in. Okay, bye. Bye.